Tariq and Tommy talk about how they got their first start on Power.
Hey, look, we got Chris Lofton on here.
My boy Chris.
Yo,
Me and Chris.
you cannot beat Chris Lofton.
We was
That energy is
the
next level.
That's my boy. He FaceTimed me when I was at the party yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Well, he didn't FaceTime. He FaceTimed someone that was at the party, and they had given me their phone. They gave me their phone. I was like, oh, Chris.
Chris is the party. So
Yo,
whatever he rolls through. Hey, anybody got a question? Come on, Michael wants some questions about Power Book 4 Force. He's giving me love.
Yeah, I want to see what's going on. Hold on.
Or to Smart Tommy. I don't know. Hey, Zane.Luke. I don't know if there is a Smart Tommy. Tommy's just Tommy. I think Tommy has learned some stuff over the, Tommy's part ghost, part Kanan. Just like Tariq is part ghost, part Kanan. Because Tariq can bop from block to block if he needs to, too. Don't forget who comes up in his mind when he needs those lessons learned. But Tariq to me is more ghost and Tommy's more Kanan. But they both need that other component to be successful in those streets.
Yo, I never even looked at it like that. That's so true. Like Tariq is like he's like a little more like smart. Like he kind of like thinks through everything. Like
yeah.
And then Tommy, he's just like,
let's do it.
Like, let's do it. Straight to the action, just like Kanan. That's so crazy.
But they need that other component, and that's why the sacrificial lambs were Kanan, and it had to be Ghost for Tommy and Tariq to live.
Yep.
So when people say where are Ghost and Kanan, they're right here. You're looking at them on your Instagram right now.
Kanan and Ghost, literally. You're Kanan. You're Kanan. I'm Ghost.
A little bit more, a little bit of both, but a little bit of both. You guys got 1 minute. You guys got 1 minute. Who's got some questions?
Yeah, what's up? This is crazy. I can't see any comments. Just following.
Scroll up at the bottom. I see a lot of people following, which we appreciate.
We love you guys. I appreciate the support, of course. But I want to see what questions.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Can I do anything? I mean, I feel like I see my comment thing. Like I could make a comment. Hey, listen. I can see Chris and I can see Ahmad, and Chris and Ahmad from Power Book 4 Force. Do you guys have any questions? Hit somebody up.
I see someone just asked, how do I get in character as far as like playing Tariq goes?
Great question.
At this point, like as soon as I get to set, I'm just like, I'm in character. I mean, I've been portraying Tariq for damn near 9 years now. Yes, so
sir. 2013, buddy.
Yep.
With me.
Yep, 2013. That was the start of everything. So yeah, at this point, it's just like I get to set. Full Tariq mode, I don't really have too much of a preparation now. At first, it was a little more just, reading a lot more, trying to get, backstory and all that. But now it's like we done lived the backstory. We done did everything. So, I'm in it. Do you feel like Brayden proved his loyalty to the fullest extent? Yeah, but I mean, he kind of owed that to Tariq, after, crossing him a few times, going under him, doing things and not telling him, dealing with Kane, all of that stuff. I feel like that was kind of owed to Tariq. But Brayden definitely did hold it down. He definitely held it down. I know a lot of people thought he wasn't going to, but he held it down. How did Power come about?
I can explain that.
Yes, okay.
Because it was an idea in Mark Canton's mind. Mark Canton wanted to do a television show based on the movie called Superfly. So Mark Canton and his production company, which included a guy named David Hopwood, first Mark Canton brought the idea to 50 Cent. Mark Canton's son was interning at G Unit, and he brought the idea to 50. 50 loved the idea. He said, yeah, let's do it. Let's base it more on my life. So we'll incorporate Superfly with the music genre, and then also his life in Southside Jamaica, Queens. David Hopwood found a writer named Courtney Kemp, who was a staff writer on The Good Wife at the time. And this brilliant writer, who they were smart enough to know was brilliant. She understood the world. She was able to incorporate the world. She elevated the ideas. And they all flushed out the world of Power. And Michael and I, when we auditioned, I don't know were you offered the role, Michael, or?
No, I think I did an audition actually. Yeah, I did an audition. Like
So
a
you were offered. So I auditioned. I auditioned with a bunch of other guys. There was actually a guy that was already cast as the role, who was cast as Eddie O'Neill. Was my role's title name was that. And then when I auditioned, that was I think that the first person that they had auditioned and said like this is probably our guy was also their guy when they thought that 50 was going to play the role of Ghost. And then when we re-auditioned, it was just a different dynamic, and we all had to audition with Omari. And so I auditioned here. I was the only actor, and Michael too. Michael and I, you are talking to the two actors that were cast out of New York.
Yep.
Everybody else was cast out of Los Angeles. And so I went there. I did 3 auditions here, and then I did 2 auditions in Los Angeles. I got offered the role, and then the rest is history from there.
It's history. We did the first table read.
Boom.
The ball just started rolling.
You remember that? We did it in the theater at Steiner Studios.
Yep. I remember my exact outfit too. I had blue jeans with some Timberlands. I had my Rose Jeans jacket, varsity jacket. I remember my fit to a T, and I had a Scully on. I forgot what Scully it was. But yeah, I remember that day. That day was crazy. That was the first day I met 52. I was like, damn.
Wow. I still have my miraculous medal. So the Tommy medal was originally when I auditioned. I had a miraculous medal on too. So it wasn't the exact St. Christopher medal that I have on now. It was actually St. Mary medal, but the St. Christopher medal is perfect. And yeah, so that always kept on keeping on. So that's where we're at.
Damn, now that I look at it, like we've really been at it for a long ass time.
It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
Like always say how long we've been filming the show, but now that like I'm looking back at it, like it's really been a long time. Like I never would have thought.
I know, and I don't look a day older.
You don't.
Get out of here.
You don't.
Oh my God, I get worried about that, Mike. I get worried about that, but you know, I feel like the role keeps me young, and also like I got a youthful spirit. And you know, how much of yourself, like now, because you grew up in the role of Tariq, how much of yourself do you feel like? I mean, you know, people ask me all the time, you know, how much of you is Tommy, and how much of you is yourself? And I was always like, well, and every actor brings part of themselves to the role, and then part of that is the shit you make up and the stuff that the writers make up because they're putting you in those situations. How much of yourself do you feel like you know you brought to Tariq, and because also. They developed Tariq into a lead,
right? Yeah,
that had to have been interesting as well.
That was definitely like that was a crazy journey. Like you know, just going from just saying "What's up, Dad? What's up?" Like you know, just going from having an actual like a storyline and then having a freaking heavy workload. Like it was a dope experience. You know, kind of challenging myself to you know push harder to try to just become a better actor, you know, just be the best character I could be, and just that whole process was dope. Especially like once it started, like season 3, like season 3, 4 is when it
really... season 4 season 3 I think you were a lead by season 3, right? But by season 4 they were really developing the Tariq role and the Tariq storyline.
Yeah, that was crazy, especially like when Tariq started hanging out with Kanan a lot. You know, I was on set with 50 a whole lot. So
yeah,
just that whole experience, just everything, just growing up and really just literally growing up on the show, growing up with everyone on the show, just getting knowledge from everyone on set. It was just a dope experience. I'm still going through the motions. Like it's still happening. So it's just a blessing.
You're doing an amazing job, Michael. You're staying true to yourself. I love the man you have become. You're respectful. You get it. You stay humble. You know that you've got a million things to learn because you know what? Being more than twice your age, I know that I got a million things to learn. And I just always appreciate that about you, that you're a kind guy. And people I think, do you think that's true? I mean, you're young. I think sometimes I feel like people who get this fame and accolades and adulation when they're young, they tend to look down on people. I see that. I see that in practice. I do not see that in you. Where do you think that comes from? Your mother, your family? Why are you so good to people?
I would say like definitely just like my family. Well, I would say my mom for sure. Like she, like since I was a baby, she just was, just always instilling just being humble, being like hospitable, just being a nice person, just being nice to people and treating people how you want to be treated. That's really what was the main principle of me just growing up. She always used to tell me, treat people how you want to be treated. So that's really just stuck with me my whole entire life. And, just being respectful and being kind is like It's the easiest thing to do.
I,
Like it's literally so easy to be
yeah,
kind. Like
it's easy to get caught up in this world of like you owe me, or people
yeah,
be like, you're the best, you're so amazing, and it's like, yeah, I'm amazing, but you know who else is amazing? The B camera focus puller who makes
exactly.
I'm in focus so you can watch me on television. So it's
Yeah,
important to recognize what everybody does on the set, and
yeah, man.
you do that. So when I came back to your show and I was a guest on your show, I saw you be a fantastic number one and really being a great leader, man. So kudos to you, kid.
I appreciate that. That means a lot coming from you because you know you've been in this a long, long time. So just getting that from you
A lot.
it means a lot because you've experienced a lot. So just being that I'm one of your good experiences is fire. Like that's it. That's good.
I love it, and I love chilling with you now. I don't mind. Oops, I keep cursing. I don't mind the glass back with you too. You know what I mean? Because I tell you, you're a steady cat in the world. You give love, you get love. Let's give one more thing. I'm gonna give one thing about Power Book 4 Force, and then give one thing about Power Book 2 Ghost, and then let people have 5 minutes so they can get their food, their little plates ready, their wine and cheese plates ready, and go by both of our shows. And I will tell you this: Power Book 4 Force. You guys have been waiting 2.5 years for this.
Thanks for tuning in to 9 Mag TV.